The headlines. President Buhari to meet security chiefs Thursday as insurgents continue to surrender. Gunmen kill 7 at Nigerian gas project site. Plus, Zamfara abductors demand 350 million ransom. And on the foreign scene, Taliban rename Afghanistan after takeover. Hello and welcome to TrustTV News Update. I am Ayuba. Thanks for joining. The news in details now. President Muhammadu Buhari will on Thursday confer with security chiefs at the presidential villa in Abuja. Femi Adesina, the president's special advisor on media and publicity, confirmed this in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday. The president returned to Abuja last Friday after 18 days in London, during which he attended an education summit and did health checks. Adesina noted that the nation's security forces had in the past few weeks taken the battle more robustly to insurgents, bandits and all other criminals troubling the country. Now in Imo State, police say gunmen killed a police officer and 6 employees of Nigerian oil and gas service company Lean Engineering during an attack on a project site on Tuesday. The attack took place on Monday at Asha community north of Imo State. State Police spokesman Michael Abatam revealed that the location has been declared a black spot and all efforts to arrest the perpetrators are ongoing. Now, a 23-year-old man, Samuel Sangogbade, on Tuesday appeared before a Badagry Magistrate Court, Lagos, for allegedly defrauding one Wahid Ayinla of 3.8 million naira. Sangogbade is facing a 3-count charge of fraud, stealing and breach of peace. He, however, pleaded not guilty to the charge. The prosecutor, ASP Clement Okumose, told the court that the defendant committed the offences on February 21 at the Araro Miale area of Badagry. Okumose said the offences contravened sections 314, 287 and 168 of the Criminal Law of Lagos 2015. Chief Magistrate Fadahusi Adefioye granted the defendant bail in the sum of 500,000 with 2 sureties in like sum. The court adjourned the case until September 2nd. Still staying with security matters, police in Kano says a suspected armed robber terrorizing residents of Kauyen Tauna in Kumboto local government area, Mahmoud Ibrahim, has been arrested. A statement signed by Police Public Relations Officer DSP Abdullahi Kiawa said the suspect is a resident of Kuruna Babanlai, Dala local government area of the state. He said the suspect sustained injuries while attempting to escape and was rushed to Murtala Muhammad Specialist Hospital, Kano, where he was treated. Police Commissioner Samaila Diko has ordered full investigation into how the suspect got the rifle from Niger State and his armed robbery activities in Kano. The suspect will be charged to court upon completion of investigation. Now, the abductors of the students and staff of the College of Agriculture and Animal Science, Bakura in Zamfara State, are demanding 350 million naira for their release. The provost of the college, Habibu Mainasara, confirmed this on Tuesday. He said a total of 20 people were abducted, including 15 students, 4 staff and a driver. The gunmen had stormed the institution around 11 p.m. on Sunday and kidnapped the students and staff of the college. During the attack, the gunmen killed 2 watchmen and a police officer. You're watching TrustTV News Update. Coming up after the break, court sets to give verdict on industrial dispute involving resident doctors. Join us again for more details.
My name is Samuel Dada.
Yakubu Isa, ana mana kabila jeji.
Aminu Musa.
A wannan harkar ce muke dan samun abinci, an muke taimaka mu wasu da yawa.
Looking for private jobs. Sometimes you get employed and the process of payment, you undergo some kind of stress.
latest updates on current topical issues and breaking news by downloading the TrustTV mobile app on your Android devices. Go online, click Google Play Store, search TrustTV, install the app, and get doses of unfiltered information on happenings all over the world in your pocket. TrustTV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Welcome back from that break. This is Trust TV News Update. Let's have another look at some of our top stories. The abductors of the students and staff of the College of Agriculture and Animal Science, Bakura in Zamfara State, are demanding 350 million naira for their release. Plus, a 23-year-old man, Samuel Sangogbade, on Tuesday appeared before a Badagry Magistrates Court, Lagos, for allegedly defrauding one Wahid Ayinla of 3.8 million naira. On health matters now, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control says the death toll from cholera infections across the country currently stands at 1,178. Director General of the NCDC, Chikwe Ihekwezu, disclosed this in an interview. As of August 9th, the NCDC had confirmed 816 deaths in 22 states and the Federal Capital Territory. However, Ihekwezu said as of August 14, the country had recorded 37,819 suspected cases of cholera. He listed the affected states as Benue, Delta, Zamfara, Gombe, Bayelsa, Kogi and Sokoto. Others are Bauchi, Kano, Kaduna, Plateau, Kebbi, Cross River, Niger, Nasarawa, Jigawa, Yobe, Kwara, Enugu, Adamawa, Katsina, Borno, Taraba and the FCT. The Minister of Labour and Employment has proceeded to the Industrial Court for adjudication over the trade dispute between the federal government and the National Association of Resident Doctors. The federal government is asking the court to order the resident doctors who have been on strike since August 2nd, 2021 to return to their duty posts as reconciliation is ongoing. Speaking at a press briefing in Abuja with the absence of the Ministry of Labour at the court hearing, the president of the association, Dr. Uyilawa Okwahesui, blames the government for the hardship which the strike has brought upon citizens who are seeking medical care at public hospitals. Meanwhile, the Industrial Court has adjourned ruling on the matter to September 15, 2021. But the Association of Resident Doctors vow to continue the industrial action until their demands are met.
As we are aware today, the government sued us to the National Industrial Court for adjudication. As a law-abiding association, we were in court as summoned, but the Minister of Labour was absent, and only the Minister of Health were present. The case was adjourned to 15th of September 2021. We once again appeal to Nigerians to bear with us because a hungry doctor is a dangerous doctor. We are hopeful the government shall do the needful as it pertains to the welfare of our members, thus curbing the ugly incidents of brain drain.
Katsina State Governor Aminu Bello Masari says his government has constructed over 1,000 kilometers of roads across the state in the last 6 years. He said the road construction covered both inter-town and community feeder roads done in conjunction with the local government councils. He said about 463 kilometers are constructed and 460 kilometers rehabilitated by state government, in addition to those done by the local governments.
The road projects we have executed, we have completed the one that we inherited. We spent over 7 billion to complete the roads that we inherited from previous age. We have constructed 463 kilometers. We have rehabilitated 460 kilometers of roads, third roads, standard roads. And we have also constructed these rural feeder roads. If you take what we did and what the local governments have done, we have made over 1,000 kilometers.
Meanwhile, the governor advised other state governors to look away from the money generated from crude oil to sustain the economy of their respective states. Masari gave the warning at the weekend in an exclusive interview in Katsina. He advised the governors to tap into the numerous natural and human resources potentials to their states to meet the yearnings of Nigerians for the dividends of democracy.
We'll have to start looking inwards to see how can we depend more on ourselves than the single reliance on one commodity, that is oil, which we don't determine its price, we don't determine its consumption. You can safely say in an area which we have no control, to go back to those areas that we have control. Because between 2014, especially by the time we came in 2015, progressively the price of oil continued to go down and down. I could remember by 2017, around November, December, dropped to $27 per barrel.
Kano State Government has promised to partner Trust Television, a subsidiary of Media Trust Limited. Receiving the management staff of the company led by a board member, Balaji Mansur Dangali, the governor says TrustTV will be an advantage to Nigeria's media industry. Correspondent Idris Jibrin was there and filed this report.
Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, alongside members of his cabinet, welcomed the management team of Trust Television into the government house. While commending the establishment of Trust Television, Governor Ganduje says the wonderful vision, styling qualities and excellent contribution of Media Trust to the Nigeria's media industry cannot come to pass without recognition. Hence his resolve to open a new phase of lasting relationship.
We have confidence, we have hope that the success that has been achieved in the Daily Trust will be converted to the success of the TrustTV. Already you are fully part and parcel of our media challenges in the northern part of this country, and you have taken advantage of that. And I believe the gaps that are existing in terms of knowing our culture, knowing our tradition, knowing our people, the nitty-gritty of what we are, who we are, I'm sure the TV will be able to take up to that.
The idea of Trust Television is to document the Nigerian story and, by extension, the African experience in accordance with the professional ethics of journalism.
That is why the decision was made to start now on Star Times and also on the NICOM SAT. You know, Nigeria has a satellite communication which broadcasts beyond the borders of Nigeria to actually the whole African continent and in some cases even beyond. So we are also going to be on that. And as you very well know, for most people who do not afford the payment of monthly charges, that is the one that you just buy the big dish, the strong dish, and set up So wherever you are you are based, you could watch countless number of channels from all over the continent and even beyond. So we are going to be there, and then gradually we'll escalate to DSTV.
The idea of Trust Television is to document the Nigerian story and, by extension, the African experience in accordance with the professional ethics of journalism.
Also, we want to invest more in content. We want to have niche for documentaries. We want to actually tell a history of our people and also the success of the North, and also be the mirror, like I said, to the rest of the country about the North.
As far as Kano State is concerned, Trust Television intends to maintain a cordial relationship for mutual benefits. As the company prepares for an official satellite launch, it is expected that more educational and informational programs will take a center stage. Idris Jubrin, Trust TV News, Kano.
Now, the history of Nigeria's political journey to date has seen different military juntas many consider to be instrumental to the country's post-independence experience. Though as a military head of state, the role of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, who now turns 80, is one that will forever remain in the hearts of many Nigerians. In this feature, we profile Nigeria's first military president. Take a look.
I'm pleased to take this opportunity to declare once again, therefore, that this administration...
Nicknamed Maradona, or the evil genius, former head of state Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida was born on the 17th of August 1941 in Mina to his father Muhammad Babangida and mother Aisha Babangida. He received early Islamic education before attending primary school from 1950 to 1956. Between 1957 to 1962, Babangida attended Government College, Bida, in Niger State. The former general joined the Nigerian Army on the 10th of December 1962, where he attended the Nigerian Military Training College in Kaduna. He was commissioned as a second lieutenant regular combatant officer in the then Royal Nigerian Army with the personal army number N438 from the Indian Military Academy on 26 September 1963.
You should give people more within their capability, give them more.
Following the outbreak of the Civil War, retired General Babangida was posted to the 1st Division under the command of General Muhammad Shua. According to accounts of his exploits at the front, Babangida was shot on the leg in 1969 during a reconnaissance operation from Enugu to Umuahia. Having been hospitalized in Lagos, he rejected the option of removing the bullet shrapnel and still carries with him. Away and recovering from his wounds, Babangida married Mariam King on 6 September 1969. The palace coup of 1985, spearheaded by Babangida, was said to have been orchestrated with a degree of military deftness hitherto not seen in the history of coup plotting. Little wonder, the nickname Maradona. Babangida, ruling by decree, promulgated his official title as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and placed the current President Muhammadu Buhari under house arrest in Benin until 1988. In December 1985, hundreds of military officers were arrested, some were tried, convicted and eventually executed for conspiring to overthrow the general in 1985 and 1990. On the recommendation of the Nigerian Political Bureau, Babangida formed a two-party system with the Social Democratic Party and National Republican Convention ahead of the 1992 general elections, urging all Nigerians to join either of the parties. One thing many considered his greatest undoing was the annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential election won by Moshood Abiola and widely adjudged to be free and fair, leading to political instability and his subsequent resignation. In 2006 and 2010, the former head of state aspired for presidential candidature of the PDP but withdrew his interest prior to the elections. He has since then maintained a low profile, assuming the role of an elder statesman, advocating a paradigm shift in the political structure. Babangida was married to Mariam Babangida from 1969 until her death in 2009. They had 4 children together.
Fairly well, thanks. I have got very caring and understanding children. So they try to fit in
and where their mother has left.
Congratulations to the former head of state, Ibrahim Babangida. Now, the Deputy Governor, Corporate Services Department of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Edward Adamu, has attributed the depreciation in the value of the Naira to the effects of COVID-19 pandemic on the economy. Adamu stated this at an interactive session with the House Committee on Finance on the 2020-2024 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework Fiscal Strategy Part Paper in Abuja. He explained that the exchange rate is determined by the forces of demand and supply, that there are three main avenues by which Nigeria got its foreign exchange. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries has praised President Muhammadu Buhari for signing the Petroleum Industry Bill. This was disclosed in a statement by the Secretary General of OPEC, Dr. Mohammed Barakindo, released. He added that the PIB will enhance the Nigerian petroleum industry's reputation, open the door to new investment, and ultimately strengthen its position to meet the world's growing demand for energy. OPEC revealed that the PIB will enable Nigeria lift oil production to 4 million barrels and maximize Nigeria's natural gas reserves. TrustTV reported on Monday that President Muhammadu Buhari has signed into law the Petroleum Industry Bill 2021 that was recently passed by the National Assembly. On the foreign scene, the Taliban have renamed Afghanistan's name and changed it to Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. It is a name given to Afghanistan 20 years ago by the Taliban government that was ousted by US-led forces after the Twin Tower attack in September 2001. A day after Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani stepped down from his post and the Taliban took over control of Kabul, Taliban leader Mullah Abdul Ghani Barada has been declared the new president of Afghanistan. Finally, in sports news, Tammy Abraham has completed a move from European champions Chelsea to Serie A side Roma in a deal worth 40 million euros. The England forward has signed a 5-year deal with the Serie A outfit and departs Stamford Bridge, having scored 30 goals in 82 appearances after coming through the Blues Academy. The 23-year-old Abraham moves on in search of regular first-team football and will work with ex-Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho at the Stadio Olimpico. And that wraps it up for the Trust News Update. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles for latest updates. I am Ayubelia. Thank you for watching.